This video will demonstrate an athlete performing an exercise in Quickstart mode. Quickstart is great for training small to large size groups, but is often used for personal one-on-one training as well. The pre-workout settings page provides several parameters that could be set to customize the rep in many ways. To start, the coach or user will select the desired time under tension in seconds they'd like for each direction of the rep. The number of reps to be performed is then set. The coach or user also has the ability to preset isometric pauses for either direction of the movement and for any preferred rep. There can be up to 2 isometric pauses programmed into the middle of the range of motion. In this example, the athlete will have 1 isometric pause in the down or eccentric direction on reps 1 and 2. They will also have a 2-second isometric pause at the top range of motion position on reps 3 and 4. Isometric pauses are not required. It is purely up to the coach's discretion and training protocols. The athlete will then establish his range of motion by setting a bottom position and then a top position. This ensures the athlete is always performing movements in a contracted state where they can train safely and confidently. MaXXX-Force provides real-time force and load data to ensure the athlete is performing every workout with maximum intent and purpose. The top middle circle displays the real-time load or force the athlete is under. The solid green line represents the athlete's eccentric force curve, while the green horizontal dashed line represents the set's peak load or force for the eccentric direction. Each rep, the athlete will challenge himself and try to surpass the horizontal line with his solid real-time force line. The red solid and dashed horizontal line represents the same data for the concentric direction. The rep count and range of motion bar is displayed at the bottom. With proper technique, the athlete's only objective is to produce continual concentric force into the belt for the duration of the set, regardless of which direction the cables are traveling. MaXXX-Force's adaptive resistance responds to the athlete's effort in real time, loading the athlete with precision. Whatever force the athlete exerts into the machine, the MaXXX-Force pushes back with equal load. For the purpose of showing how the machine responds and adjusts load in real time, on rep 1, the athlete will consciously generate submaximal force into the belt for the duration of the rep. The preset eccentric isometric pause will occur at the midway point, and then the rep will continue with the athlete still producing upward force. On reps 2 through 5, the athlete will give 100% effort with the intent to drive upwards into the belt with maximum power and speed. The MaXXX-Force will respond accordingly and load the athlete with 100% of his load curve capacity in both directions. As you see, the load is constantly adapting and changing to match the user's load capacity at every given point throughout the movement. Loads are much higher in the eccentric direction than the concentric. Perhaps the most beneficial feature to MaXXX-Force is the ability to safely train at true eccentric overloads throughout the entire strength curve. No matter how much force the athlete produces in the upward direction, the machine will overcome his strength capability and pull him down against his will. This is the definition of a true eccentric overload, and it's only possible on a MaXXX-Force. The workout data is then displayed in the results page. The first box represents the peak load or force the athlete was exposed to in both the concentric and eccentric direction for the entire set. Second box represents the average load or force the athlete was exposed to in both directions for the duration of the set. And the third box represents the total cumulative load or force the athlete exerted throughout the entire set for both directions. The set results can then be expanded to analyze each individual rep. As we can see, the athlete was loaded with much less weight in both directions for rep 1, where his effort was submaximal, when compared to reps 2 through 5, where he gave maximal effort. MaXXX-Force is extremely versatile and will load every athlete according to their effort and real-time strength capabilities. If desired, these results can be downloaded to a file for further evaluation. Whether it's increasing explosive strength, force, and power, rehabbing from an injury or working on injury prevention, or simply building muscle and physical fitness, MaXXX-Force produces superior results in a fraction of the time.